Hi guys, Kpyyoung, otherwise known as Kpyyoung. Today I'm going to be explaining why I got excluded from school, so I'm just going to jump straight in. It was 2017 on October the 3rd. The school times had changed from 3 o'clock to 2:45, so lunch was like half an hour long. So the bell went at 1:45, but me and my friends were still hanging around. One of my brother's classmates came up to me and was like, "Oh, your brother got in trouble because he was combing his hair with an afro comb." So I went to go and find him and see what was going on. So I went to look in isolation, but no one was there. Now, like, isolation is like the room where you stay in all day in school. It's like an internal exclusion. You stay in there all day, like you don't come out for break or lunch. Well, you come out for break and lunch, but apart from that, you don't come out at all. He wasn't in there. Nobody was in there. So I went into the hub. He was on the phone. So I assumed it was rather to my mum or my sister, because like whoever he got hold of first. So I went to go and see what was happening. But before I even got close to the door, this woman, we're going to call her Blondie. So Blondie was in my face, raging, shouting, "Oh, you need to leave. You need to leave. What are you doing here? You need to leave." I was like, okay. I looked at her and then I looked away because I'm like, she's coming off so aggressively with her actions and gestures that I don't even need to be dealing with that because I'm not even here for her. So I look over her shoulder because she's blocking my path like a bodyguard, literally. I look over her shoulder and I was looking at her brother. I was like, "What happened?" And she's like waving her arms up and down like this, like, "No, no, no, you need to leave. You need to leave." Then I looked at her and like, "Why are you shouting at me?" She's like, "Because you need to leave. Because you need to leave." I was like, "Okay, but you don't need to be shouting at me." She's like, "You need to leave." Like, she was so close to my face. I kid you not. She could have been kissing me. I'm so serious. Like, every time she opened her mouth, coffee was just erupting off her breath, like flying into my face. Like, you could even see every time she opened her mouth where her tongue was stained from drinking the coffee. I'm not even joking. So like, I zoned her out, like, because you know when people just jarring and you just zone them out because you can't be dealing with that right now. When I zoned back in, she was still in my face, still shouting. And I'm like, "Can you stop shouting?" She's like, "Can you leave? You need to leave. Things are being dealt with." And I just like, alright. So like, I continue trying to ask my brother questions, yeah. And from the corner of my eye, I see her moving from there, like from where she was to behind the door. And the next thing I know, boom. I didn't even need to look down to know the door hit me. Like, it hit me so hard that I was shocked. It hurt. So I left the hub, pulled out my phone, tried calling my mum, but like she wasn't picking up. Then I went back into there because I was thinking, okay, my brother's on the phone. He's on the phone to rather my sister or my mum. So I went in there. I was like, "Preston, pass me the phone." So he's handing me the phone up. Like, the phone's like here, almost touching my hand. And all I hear in the background is, "Oh!" I turn around and Blondie's just racing down like the Flash, yeah. And when she gets to us, she spins her arms around like she's some kind of next up ballerina. And his phone goes flying out of his hand, smashes onto the ground. I'm not even joking. It smashes onto the ground. Like, you see pieces of it, like you saw a piece of it fly off or something. And then I pick up the phone, yeah. So I'm trying to put it to my ear because I need to speak to whoever's on the line to tell them what just happened. And she's pulling the phone, like, it's like tug of war with the phone. I'm not even joking. Tug of war, like pulling the phone, yeah. And when she realizes I'm not gonna let go, she takes my finger and she twists it round. I'm not even joking. She twists it round. Then I'm shouting, "Okay, that's the second time you've assaulted me now." She's like, "If you really believe I assaulted you, if you really believe I assaulted you, call the police." So in my mind, I'm thinking that's a really great idea. So I pick up the phone, start dialing. I put it to my ear. It keeps chipping out. Like, I had to call like 3 or 4 times before it would connect. But when it connected, I was not in the room because I had to walk out to get better signal. So when I came back in, I was on the phone to the operator, discussing and telling them what had happened. And she's all like, your phone's been confiscated. You're both excluded." So I'm like, how can the phone be confiscated if he gave it to her? Because like, there was another blonde woman in the room with short hair who my mum was on the phone, so my mum must have asked to speak to her. So she went outside the room and was talking to my mum. And there was 4 other teachers in the room, a male and like 3 females, including Blondie. So the male was just sat down on the table watching everything that was going on. So when the woman came back in, she took me and my brother to reception. And she was like, "Okay, you can both leave now." My brother's like, "Do we need to sign out? And she's like, "No, you can both leave. You're both excluded." Like, at the point in time, I was going through some things in life, so I didn't really care. Like, I was just happy to be gone, so I happily left, yeah. But at this point, like, the conversation with me and the police is finished, but my brother's still on the phone to my mum. So I decided to call them back to update them on what's happening. So I tell them where I'm gonna be, and like, my mum also knows where we're gonna be, so she can pick us up. So we get to my sister's house, and like we climb into my mom's car. Yeah, like 2 minutes later, I kid you not, 2 minutes later, an unmarked grey police car comes speeding down the road. Like my sister lives on a dead end road, so you can see everything that's happening. Like you see it turn around, and like they make eye contact with us and everything, and then they just drive away. That's literally what happened. So after my mom tried calling people and trying to inform people on what's happening, she took me to the NHS to check my finger out, as well as my foot. So like we were excluded. So like on Thursday, we got a letter through the post saying, oh, I got my letter on Thursday. My brother's got his on Wednesday saying, Kpyyoung was excluded for a week for threatening, intimidating behaviour and verbal abuse. It's just like, okay, all just so much lies just packed up there, but it's fine. Like they had CCTV in the room, and like when we went to the panel meetings, they could not produce it. They refused. We don't have CCTV. All these next up lies. But that's not the point. We're getting off topic here. So and then my brother was only excluded for a week, whereas me, they sent another letter after that week had gone over, saying he's excluded for another week, and this went on for like a while. And when no more letters came from the post, I went back into school. They put me in isolation for the whole day. Like I refused to eat, I refused to drink, I didn't care. And then after school, they wanted me to go sit a 30-minute detention, because like when you're in isolation, you get like 30 minutes detention after school, like which is completely unfair. Like why spend a whole day basically in imprisonment to be punished again after school? Like I did not go to it. I don't care. And my mum called me up all shy at me on the phone, and so did my sister. And I'm just like, why am I finna go to a detention or stay in a room where I'm supposed to be excluded when I'm the victim of assault? But this video is getting too long, so I will continue my story in part 2.